Hello everyone, welcome to this tutorial on Restaurant OS, a restaurant management system developed by Namibra INC. My name is Mohamed Amin Ibrahim, a software engineer, CEO of Namibra INC. I'll walk you through the overview of the system. So this particular dashboard is for the restaurant manager or restaurant admin. Now, to start with, I'll show you the status of the system, which is very important to know. Now, this system relies solely on internet connectivity. It's a cloud-based system. So always check the API status when the connection is online, which is green. It means that everything is in good shape. But when it's yellow, it means that it's loading, and when it's red, it means that there is a issue with your internet connectivity. So you can also minimize it this way. Now, this is the overview dashboard of the system. So we have the today's total orders that has come, and also today's revenue, active staff, and average preparation time. Now you could see here is 0.0, but we still have two orders that have been placed. Now the reason is that the order has been placed, all right, it has been confirmed, but it hasn't been done, right? So maybe it's still at the kitchen, it hasn't been delivered to the customer. So once it has been delivered, this whole thing will change to the actual price of the day. So when we look at the left side, we have menu, order, tables, branches, reservation, staff, and a whole lot of others. So I'll walk you through each one of them and how to manage them and how essential they are to your restaurant or system. Now, we have the menu management order. These are quick action that can be done. Instead of you to use these ones, you can also use this one. So this one will display the graph nature of the system, but since we are recording 0.0, is the graph is empty, right? Good. Now remember, this system has three features. We have the admin, the sales, and also the kitchen, and also the user, which is the fourth aspect. But the user is an optional feature. Good. So we start with the menu. So when we click on the menu, or when we come to the menu aspect or menu management of the system, all right, so welcome back. So this is the menu section of the restaurant admin section. So there are two things you can do over here. So you can add a new category, right, and also add a new menu. So you can also view the menu. So this tab will, when I click on this category tab, it will give me all the categories. When I do that to the menu items, I have all the menu, and I can easily search for a particular menu by typing the name of the menu. So before you add a menu item, all you have to do is that you have to first of all add a category, which is very simple. You give the category name, description, which is optional, and also the sort order. So the sort order is that how you want it to be sorted, like 1, 2, or like the position. So you can also do that. It's optional also. Then after that, you can have your menu creation. Now menu creation, it requires some default input, and some are optional. So for example, we need the name, item name, the price, the category, and also the preparation time. But the preparation time is optional, and also the description is optional. So you can also paste the link that is leading to the image of that particular menu. Then if the menu is available, you make sure this is already checked. You leave it like that. If it's not available, you can check it off. Good. So is it good for vegetarian or vegan or any other stuffs? Then the spicy level too, you can specify. So either it's mild, medium, hot, or very hot. Then also the ingredient, but these are optional, but it will be essential if you add them. So let's say if I want to add pepper to the system, I can do so. Once I hit add or enter on the keyboard, it will appear here, and I can add maybe onions, right? Good. So I can do those, and the same thing to the allergens. So also you can add nutritional information like calories, protein, carbohydrate, fat, fiber, all these things, but they are options. So once you create them, it will be part of this. Then we have the orders. So as the restaurant manager, you are able to see the orders from all the branches of your restaurant, right? So we have all orders, pending orders, confirmed, preparing. So each order comes with certain information. So for example, this Demo Pizza Palace, right? So that's where the order is coming from, right? So this is your restaurant name, and this is the branch, Victoria Island. So the second order to is come from Victoria Island, and this order is coming from, let's say, the main branch. So you can also view the order by clicking on this eye here to check the order status. So the timeline for the order created, confirm, all of these things is being identified over here. Good. So you can also change the status of an order. This is already delivered, so let's pick this one like this. It has been confirmed, so you can change the status to, let's say, preparing, right? So it will change. So other status have been changed, and you hear a noise notification of the order to notify the salesperson or the one using the system that there has been a change in the order. Likewise, when a new order is placed, you get a notification. So the kitchen will get a sound notification. Salesperson also get a sound notification. Then also have the table section. So the admin can add table. That's the arrangement, the physical arrangement. Of the restaurant, and it help in reservation and booking. People can actually book ahead of time. So to do so is very simple. Go to add, go to tables, then you go to add, then also table number, capacity, then location, whether main floor, upper floor, private room, a bar, or wherever you have. So you can do that and you add. It's very simple. Good. Now if it's available to, you can click mark available. If it is not, then you can also unmark it that way. Good. Then we have branches also. This is one key feature of the system, so you can manage multiple branches over here. So to do that is very simple. All you have to do is go to add branch, to give the name of the branch, all the information. Then you add a branch manager to the system. So the branch manager will also have a logins that will also use and manage the branch. The branch manager has the ability to add new people to that particular branch and other particular features. So when we get to the branch manager dashboard, we will explore more over there. They also have the reservation, so people can book ahead of time. So it's very simple. All you have to do is go to new reservation, fill in all the information, then you can book. So once you create the table, it will appear here also. So when you come to table optional, you can also do so. All right. So once you do that, you can create it, and then you have it over here. Then we have the staff management. You can add staff, you can find staff. So it also gives a summary of staff, like total staff, those that are active, those that are in the kitchen, and those are sales, like the service people, right? So want to add a new staff, you can add a new staff by clicking on the staff add new staff button. You give the first name, last name, email, phone number, password, role. So you can click either manager, cashier, kitchen. Someone can have all these roles together. Delivery, cleaner, script, you can do all those things. But also when you click on branch manager, those features will go and you have this, because branch manager has a lot of other rules and flexibility. And you can also search someone by name or by role. Then we have schedules, which is schedules for shift. So people, you can assign people to morning shift or evening shift or any kind of shift. You can assign the staff members to any other shift. So admin can do this, and also branch manager too can also do this. So to do that, you go to add shift, then you select the particular staff. When you select the staff, you select the date the shift will be, then also you can add the shifts here, then you can do all those editing over here. So once the user logs in his portal, he will also see his shifts and get the notified. So we have the inventory. which is an essential part or aspect of this particular system. So we have low stock, alert, out of stock, and also the total value. So to add a new inventory, all you have to do is go to add, then the item name, category it belongs to, then SKU, that's the stock keeping unit. If you have it, you have it. If you have it, you can type it there, it's optional, and all other information that could be there. Then also once you create a new inventory, you can actually make some changes. You can go to settings and adjust it, right? You don't need to recreate a new one. And also you can also restock it. Once you click on that car or your tracks icon, you can restock the inventory. Then you can also delete it here, and you can also edit it in case there's a mistake to it. So the next thing we look at is the finance aspect of the system. Now the finance aspect has three features: dashboard, expenditure, and tax management. We will check each one of them to see. So with the overview, financial overview, we can pick a range, right? So let's say you can pick from 1st of this month to today, which is 25th. You can do so. So it has already picked today, so just change this to 1st, right? Good, and it will pick. Now today we've actually made sales, however the day hasn't closed yet, so we cannot determine it over here. But when you go to the main dashboard, you know the total sales for this particular day. So once the day ends, then you will be able to find it. So once everything is ready, you have a graph here that will display the total financial overview. Now the expenditure aspect is also so simple. All you have to do is click on the add expenditure button, then you type the amount and also the category, whether it's a salary, utility, rent, market, equipment, maintenance, whatever. You select those quantity, then you give the description, the purpose of that particular expenditure, amount paid, the method, is it cash, mobile money, bank transfer, check, then also the status, approved, rejected, paid, or whatever, then also the receipt number or any reference you have to give it there. So if you are paying a vendor, you give the vendor to information for auditing purposes. Then also we have the tax management. So you can deduct taxes from this each particular sales, so like VAT or I don't know, if you're paying salary, income tax, and those stuff. So you give the tax name, the tax type, either in percentage or fixed amount, then the rate. So if we select fixed amount, the fixed amount, you put the priority, description, and items, or all items or specific items. You can also select it. When it's active, it means automatically it will take the effect on every particular sales that you make. So in a brief and a nutshell, that is how the finance aspect works. Now we have the analytics. Now we are going to add the analytics and also the reports all together, right? So we are going to add this and that together. So I'll do a special video on that later. So that's the report. So we are going to add them together, like I said. So I'll do a special video on that. So let's skip that one for now. Then we have customer section, where you can find all the customers that have registered to your restaurant, right? So but actually you can also manually add a new customer by going to add a customer and fill in all the information of the customer, right? Good. Then we have promotions. So maybe Xmas or Eid or any other celebration holiday, you can create a promotion with a particular discount, and it will take effect. So the same way we do all those other information, we give the promotion name, the promotion code, description, the discount type, is it in percentage or fixed amount or buy one get one. Then you specify the usage, one per user or any other stuff you can specify them. Then the next one, we look at notifications, right? So the system notification, all the information, the system will give you a report. So once you come to notification, you can see all the notification that you need. Then the last thing is settings. So you can update your account information like your username, password, address, and time zone and everything. You can also specify it. So this is the basic overview of the restaurant admin of the restaurant OS software. So in our next section, I'll walk you through the salesperson's dashboard, how orders are placed and are being moved to the kitchen, and also all the necessary things you need to know. So thank you very much for watching. Stay tuned and don't forget to subscribe.